Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 24 of Europa Universalis for As Castile, now Spain. Before I start, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Bobby Fender for sponsoring this video with his generous donation on Patreon. It is really appreciated, so thank you very much. So we are slowly taking over bits of the world. The latest thing that I was attempting, I believe, on the last video was attempting to build a spy network on Florence, is that? Yes, it is. Florence is... is this actually Florence? No, Florence is here somewhere. Florence is that little one province minor here. So they don't have an awful lot of stuff left right now. They're not currently involved in any wars. They are in a trade league with Ragusa, but I don't think that is too much of a problem for us. Let's go ahead over here and get our claim. There's a lot of people with claims on this, but we definitely want to go ahead and try and get a claim here. It's already Protestant, which is great. Let's go ahead and unmothball the heavies. We are going to have to get some troops over there, which is going to be the interesting thing. Now, where are all of our transports at the moment? The transports are all down there with the army. We could do with another couple of transports, actually, but probably not too worried about that right now. Not too sure how many ships, if any, Florence have. We could go ahead and declare a war right now, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Ragusa are probably also going to get involved in this as well. We've got some decent money coming in. We're at full army maintenance. So, oh, and of course we've got rebels because of course we have. They're not technically our rebels, but I'm going to go and help out with them anyway. So let's go ahead and just get some mercenaries in here. Just so we can go and help out with that rebellion. It costs us a little bit of money, but it is fine. We will do it. Okay, so what we want to do now is go over and prepare for that battle. So let's go ahead and get the trade fleet, wherever it may be. Lose a load of money or gain some unrest. I don't really want to take the money hit. We'll just have to take the unrest, I suppose. Right, let's get over there for now. We still need to get all of these religious conversions done. Are we currently working on any? We are not. Now, somebody did suggest, and I apologise because I don't recall who it was, but somebody did suggest one of the things that we can do is actually remove provinces that haven't been converted from the trading companies. And then we can actually do the religious conversion. So, yes, removing something from the trade company does give us a negative modifier, but it does allow us to go and do the conversions. So let's go ahead and work on those. We'll remove them for the time being, and we will work on those conversions. It's only going to take 6 months, and then we can add them back to the trading company afterwards. So let's go ahead and get all of those worked on. So there's 3 that are being done, so that should be relatively quick. So we're going to want to get our army over here. We'll probably try and take some of Ragusa as well, because we could feed it to Naples. It's not a terrible idea. I would like to wait for those heavies if possible. Let's have a look over here, see what's going on. Those guys have managed to take a province. Lose the stability and lose an inflation, or gain 3 inflation. I don't really want to lose the stability, so we'll take the inflation hit for the time being. And let's get all of these guys in together. It requires opinion. Yeah, not bothered about their opinion of me. Let's group you guys together. Let's temporarily give you the good leader. Just so you can go in and do this. You're not quite at full morale. Lose the stability. Alright, so either way we lose the air, but I'd sooner take the prestige hit. We have a new queen consort. Right, okay. So as usual, we're back to standard Spain, where everything is against us. You guys, do we not have a claim on you? Well, we should be working on one, I suppose. Let's go ahead and start building a spy network over here. And we'll probably leave these mercenaries there, actually, to help out with that particular fight. And in the meantime, we'll transfer the leader back over here. Getting ready for this. The heavies are at 95%. They'll be done at the end of this month. Gain a skill 2 governor. Gain a 2332 conquistador. Or a 4... No, we want the better general, surely. Right, that's going to put us over our general limit now. So we currently have a 1422. But you are a lot better. So we will take you. And unfortunately, you are going to get the boot. But that's a really good general, so that'll help us out even more. So we've already got the lights over there. The heavies are going to be done in a moment, so let's get the... Well, I won't put the troops on the transports yet. We need to go and declare the war. We can tech up. It is military tech. We are ahead of time, but you know what? We'll get better infantry and we'll get better tactics. So it makes more sense to go ahead and do that. So we'll do that. We'll wait for our morale to recover, because that'll take a couple of ticks. We will bring back our diplomat who's fabricating a claim. Actually, oh no, it's not them that's been sieged out. So let's go over here and declare a war. So if we just double check what's going to happen here, this is going to call in Ragusa, which is fine. We don't really need anybody to come in and help us here. I think we'll be absolutely fine. We could call France in. I mean, we've got enough favours with them. But I just don't really think that we need to. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's only going to be for a single province, but it should be fine. So we still want to wait for our morale to tick back up to full. They're not going anywhere because we've got them blockaded with the trade fleet. So we'll just wait for full or nearly full morale. Let's go and get the Explorer exploring again. Do the South China Sea. We've got somewhere else we can convert. It's a Catholic province. Let's go ahead and do that. And yes, I know I will need to re-add those provinces back to the trade company. Okay, I think you are reinforced enough. So let's get you out to sea. And then we'll get you, along with the heavies, over here. Now then, this is interesting. Oh, it's actually Naples are landing troops over there. So I might not even need to do this myself, which is fantastic. Naples can pull this off. If Naples pull this off, I will just go and beat upon Ragusa. Although Naples aren't going to pull it off because they didn't have nearly high enough numbers. So instead, we are going to go and... not our lights, we want the transports. And we're going to try that instead. And then we need to go over here and beat up on Ragusa. See, we can't take Ragusa directly at the moment because Ragusa are being guaranteed by the Ottomans. But because we haven't declared war on Ragusa directly, the Ottomans can't get involved. So that's absolutely fantastic. I don't think Ragusa are going to get any troops all the way around here. Apparently, and I'm not sure this has been fixed yet, but there is or was a problem in the current build, which is where the AI will never ask for open borders. So if the AI can't get to you, it's stuck. It won't bother asking for military access. So that's actually quite a good thing. So that's going to work out well for us. We will wait until we get this. It shouldn't be too long at all because we're already at 28% chance to take it. We've lost an advisor, which is unfortunate. It was our military guy. I think we'll just take the reinforced speed for now. We don't want to spend too much money over the top. There we go. We've already picked this up. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and dock up quickly, so we can pick these guys up. Now, one of my viewers did also mention that they have now apparently fixed the issue where if you tell your troops to automatically use transports, that they will now actually dock when they can, instead of just sort of rowing out to the ships, which would be fantastic if that has now been done. There's another conversion sorted. Let's just get these guys over here if we can. So we are blockading well. We want our transports, and we're going to drop you guys off over there. Okay, so let's just go back and have a look at our... these, right? Can't add you yet. Why can't I re-add you? It's obviously something that stops it happening for a while. Also, enable automatic spread of institutions into this province. 48. Yeah, we need to do it though. We need to get, as good as it would be to have a trading company down here, we need to get these conversions done. We are now at 90% unity though. So as a result, that should now have gotten rid of the disaster. Yeah, the disaster's now gone. That's actually good. But we'll finish off the conversions there. We might as well. We're also now at 20% over here. Do you have any allies? You do not. So let's go ahead and... apparently Brazil already have a claim over there. So let's just go ahead and declare the war. We don't need anybody else to come in and help us. And friendlies can attach, and we're just going to march straight in. I don't think we're actually going to need to have a general over here. And we're fighting natives, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem at all. We are getting some extra... Yeah, look, I mean, they've got next to no morale as soon as we go and join them. So that'll be ours very, very shortly. So don't have to worry about that. Let's just keep our eye on things in Ragusa, because we can see that Ragusa does have an army over there. Not necessarily sure we can get to them. No, because they are blocked in behind that other fort, which is a problem. So we'll leave you guys grouped together. Disloyal Estates is fine. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be able to get back to that to retake it. So we're still trying to rebuild our manpower. We've got some corruption that we're trying to get rid of at the moment. We are not overextended, which is good. We do have some rebel uprisings, which is currently going to be Sardinian separatists. That's going to be a bit of a pain, but we'll do what we have to. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to move into this fort to be able to take it before we can get these guys. Though the siege of Ragusa is now over. So let us move over here. Now, the army may well come in to try and unsiege Ragusa. If they do that, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to try and take as much of Ragusa as possible. We will be able to give it to Naples. At least Ragusa itself we'll be able to give to Naples. We are still integrating them. We're 75% of the way to go, so that's fine. It obviously just depends how long this war's going to take. The general does have 2 siege, and there are a couple of cannons there, so that will help out. So these religious conversions are getting done. That is really good for us. How are things going on over here? We're still trying to... Where did you guys come from? How did you guys get down there? I thought we wiped you out. Well, we'll definitely wait until we get this, although the disease outbreak didn't help. So thanks very much for that one. So, negative 14% chance to take this one here. Obviously, we're not blockading the coast like we were before, so that's a bit of a problem. Okay, we've got this, so let's go and march over there now. Wipe their army out. They want to peace out, which they'll end up being rebels anyway, but if we sue for peace... And we just want to... Yeah, they won't even just give the one province. So we want the one province and we want all of your money. In fact, I don't even really need the province myself. We just turn it straight over to Spanish Brazil. But we definitely want to try and wipe these guys out. Take the province back if we can. What do we want here? Gain 50 admin power. Yeah, we'll just take the admin power for now. Won that battle there. Looks like we stat wiped them. Invest in a new idea, which would be a religious idea. Oh, we could take defensive. No, that's full. So it'd be a religious idea. Yearly prestige. Uses our admin points. We are behind the time a little bit, and we're about to take some land as well. Although we're going to give it to Naples, so that's not too... We're not taking land directly for ourselves, but I'd sooner get the tech, so we'll just wait on that one. Again, let's have a quick look over here. See how things are going against Ragusa. We're up to positive 14% chance now, which is fantastic. We've got 100% war score against these guys, so they can no longer say no. So that goes straight over to... what happened there? Did I not actually take the flipping land? Well, that was stupid of me, wasn't it? I can't believe I just made that mistake. I flipped it over to Spanish Brazil, but then didn't accept it in the peace deal. What an idiot. There's not really an awful lot I can do about that unless I cheat and cede it over to myself, which I'm not going to do. We took all their money. We'll have a short truce against them. We'll go ahead and do it at a later time. Are we over our force limit? No, we're not. So we'll leave the mercenaries here. The truce is until 50. It's a 6-year truce. That was a stupid, stupid mistake. I should have double-checked. But it'll all get sorted eventually. Let's get you guys exploring again. Keep going for the American East Coast, actually. 78% war score over here against Ragusa. Did we take that second province? We haven't yet. The other provinces will be really, really quick and easy to take. We did get a disease outbreak there, which wasn't ideal. So hopefully, as soon as we do this, if we detach a siege here, could we just go and attack you? No, we definitely need to take this fort out before we're able to get over there and attack his army. But this is the only fort that's really blocking our movement. Now, Ragusa do want to peace out, but I want to try and take as much from them as possible and feed it over to Naples. And then we might have a way into Hungary or something like that. Okay, so we've got Sardinian separatists, which is a bit of a pain. Let's go ahead and take the transports only. And we'll go up and we'll pick these troops up from here. Should be able to deal with them. Don't want to sort of waste these guys on the siege. I just want to leave them there. Let them finish. They're busy. They are busy. We lose a corps on Syracuse. And we cede Syracuse to Naples. Doesn't really matter because Naples is going to be ours anyway. We are still making progress, are we not? 78.2. Do need to keep our eye on that. They don't have a high opinion of us. Should probably improve relations, so let's go ahead and do that. Transports have arrived. Let's get you guys on said transports. And let's go and get you docked over there. 57% chance that we are going to take this province. And there we go. So let's go in and commence the battle. They shouldn't be able to get away from us now. And we actually stat wipe them. So we're going to detach a siege. These two provinces don't have any forts. So we can just leave a single regiment there to siege them out. And then we go over there and grab their final fort. So this shouldn't be too much of a problem at all. Looks like the rebels actually moved into us there, which is good because they take the terrain penalty. So that'll be over nice and quickly. Lost a few men, which is unfortunate, but we can go ahead and take that back. Okay, fantastic. This is not a bad start. Let's just have a look and see what you guys would be willing to give up. If I was to turn all of this over to Naples, and hopefully this time around actually remember to ask for it in the peace deal, let's see what we could do. That's not what I wanted to do. Wanted to switch you over to Naples. I would prefer to get that last province if possible, but let's just have a quick look here. I do not have a free diplomat right now. Don't really need you there, so let's bring you back. In the meantime, we'll just wait up a little. You guys can get back on the boats. And we'll get you home while we're just waiting for that diplomat to return. So on the boats you get, and go and drop you over there with the rest of your guys. Was that all king dying? Yeah, I'm glad we started those wars when we did, because we're now in a regency council. And our current ruler is, or current heir is only 3. At least our queen actually reduces national unrest, which is nice. So that'll be good. Let's go ahead and get you guys all together. Not that it makes a lot of difference. Our explorer, I would like to go and keep searching the American East Coast. Yep, I know you want to peace out, and we might let that happen soon. Lose 10 admin and 70 ducats for yearly prestige. For 5 years. Do you know what? I'm about to get 100 prestige anyway, because we're about to peace out of a war, so we'll save the money there. No point getting more prestige when you're already prestige capped. 57% chance. It's almost certain that we should take that on the next roll. I say almost certain. It's not really. It's just over 50-50, I suppose. But I find normally when you're up to 57%, you normally grab it. And indeed we did. So let's go ahead and flip that over to Naples. So let's go and sue for peace. We are dealing with Ragusa directly. We want to... Wow, that's a lot of war score. I guess Ragusa itself is just worth a lot. So we take that and split Ragusa up in half. We take as much money from them as we can, and we grab some war reparations as well. So let's go ahead and send that demand there. So that's 2 very nice provinces of Ragusa that are now flipped over. So now we just need to take... let's get you over here so you can pick these guys up. We're going to go ahead and take the heavies. And we'll go ahead and get them mothballed again. And we want to take the lights. And you guys are going to go back to protecting trade. Wherever we can get the most. 197 in Safi. Although Genoa's looking good. Yeah, let's go for Safi though. It seems to be the best one. I did notice somebody had commented on one of my recent videos about the tooltips for trade not being particularly helpful because you don't always know exactly how much extra money you're going to get from changing a trade route, and I completely agree. I find the tooltips in this game to be very hit and miss sometimes, and yeah, in general it would be really nice if it gave you a little bit more help and it was a little bit more useful. France, what are you doing over here? You're attacking Savoy in the Papal Conquest of Nice. Interesting. Anyway, we do have our diplomat back, so let's go ahead and take this. We want to take it for ourselves, which is fine because it is sharing a sea zone with some existing land. We're going to take all of your money, which is not an awful lot. So in we go. We have ourselves a nice shiny new province. We are no longer at war. Let's go ahead and start doing that. Did I tell the... Yep, I did tell the transports to get over here. So if you guys can get on the boats, and we will get you back home. I don't have to worry about coring that. We'll take the prestige hit there, unfortunately. I don't have to worry about coring that. We can leave it to Naples. But that is probably a good point to end the video. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Once again, I'd like to offer a very big thank you for my Patreon supporter, Bobby Fender, for sponsoring this video with his generous donation. It is always appreciated. So I'll see you guys on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.